Greetings, everybody. This is Joanna from Universal Love, Light, and Heavenly Radiance. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we wanted to offer a morning alignment, a morning healing, a great way to excite all that you are, every cell within all that you are, the multidimensional bodies, to allow yourself the greatest potential for alignment in your day. Working with the multidimensional bodies, understanding your multidimensional bodies, creating self-care, creating those dynamic moments of intention, of self-love and self-honoring, so that you're clearing away what no longer serves and you're offering in, you're calling in the light and the codes to complete the circuit of life force from the heavenly councils that are offering it, the central sun, all of our beautiful galactic and universal omnipresent communities, through all of these beautiful portals throughout our planet within ourselves, so that we're honoring a new alignment every day to work within oneness and new harmony of all that we are, allowing all that we are as a multidimensional body to be harmonized within greater and greater light. And so some of what I've been working with through my transformation is healing the multidimensional bodies, mental and emotional traumas and injuries and past life energies, Akashic energies, lineage energies, emotional habits and patterns and addictions, if you will. These all require varying ways that we heal, to look at it in new perspectives, because our cells are becoming greater light. Our chakra systems are carrying greater light. And as we heal and purge and clear, we're opening up to create the greater receptivity, the greater absorption, the osmosis that automatically creates the fluid transmutation from density to greater light. If we are in resistance, if we are in fear or anxiety, which is what many of the emotional and mental imbalances cause, then that impedes the process of living healthy and well and balanced. So to create that balance begins within this beautiful center of light, this beautiful pillar of light that we all operate within. This pillar of light has chakra systems, energetic vortices that oscillate around the pillar of light. This pillar of light connects us with the above and the below. So to create the daily harmonization, just an offering of what I've done throughout the years and what I've taught in global webinars, is the connection and the oneness of, through this pillar of light, this omnipresence of all that we are, is that intention and the fluid and elixir of life, that breath of source creator that lives through us in the infinity cycle. This infinity cycle, as we awaken and open the lotus flower that is within our center in a 360-degree perspective, this infinity lives through us, which is our source presence, our divine sacred heart. The center of all that we are is our center point, and how each and every one of us feel it, sense it, co-create with it is unique. And harmony and balance and wellness comes from this centering, comes from this harmonization of calling in from above, centering, creating that harmonic balance, that harmonic organic flow in allowance, in acceptance, in acknowledgement of all that you are, this natural presence, moment for moment living, and grounding all that you are. That center of light continues to ground. And what many empaths and crystal children have challenges with is working with these lower chakra energies, because that's where a lot of the safety issues occur from many other lifetimes that we're here to heal. As we carry greater light, it's a natural process that our body, our higher selves, and our souls will activate those particle memories, the psyche imprints from the chakras, from the psyche template, to be released so that we heal it. Oftentimes those healings can come through dreams. Sometimes they feel disturbing. They're memories of beliefs that we've had, timelines that we can realign to and readjust to, ideas and notions that we've perceived from others. We've taken on imprints from others. We've taken on thought forms from others. So all of these energies require that we constantly allow ourselves to reharmonize to a higher frequency of our own knowingness. Our own unique center point for each individual is unique. And so why it's so important that we create self-care, that we clear what no longer serves. Clearing the multidimensional fields, the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the etheric, so that we are bathed with the highest holy light, so that we can be free and clear to be our unique, personal, heavenly, divine, sovereign self. And we're not taking on those imprints or beliefs or behaviors of those around us and throwing us off our balance, throwing us off course. We can feel that because often most crystal and empaths, we feel exhausted because we feel all of the light and all of the energy being taken to harmonize and balance all others. And that's when we have to set boundaries. We have to create that self-care alignment for ourselves, grounding and centering in who we are, so that we can allow others to create their own light field and to know that they have it within themselves to heal themselves, to create self-love, to create self-empowerment and self-inspiration. It's not the job and the role of only one person that's awake and honoring their light, but it's within each and every one of us. And why that self-care is so important, so that we get rebalanced, we anchor ourselves firmly with Gaia, understanding the flow of energy and how energy lives through us, how energy heals us, how energy operates in our movement and in our thoughts and in our words, therefore creating higher consciousness choices so that we actually receive a reality that serves us at our heart and our soul. This experience of the soul is experienced from the center, from what I've experienced, and I could feel various multidimensional energies within the fields. We have fields and fields and threads of energy and vibrations as our aura expands from our clearing, calling in the greater light from the heavens. Our cells change, the organs change, how we transmute energy changes. We offer that within our auric field to all others for their inspiration and ignition to also go in with their light and be that flow of light. And this is what's called the field of our omnipresence, interacting with the field of the all. Allowing your self-care and your self-awareness, your self-acknowledgement, your allowance of all that you are as source, to be that light, to be that pillar, that anchor for the higher frequency energies to Earth, so that Earth is also fed. You're honoring that oneness with her as you're breathing the breath up, being healed from her energies, and then allowing the continuation of that circuit, always to be renewed within every breath. Every breath is a renewed circuit. And it's within that infinity, always creating cycles of new, cycles of rebirth, cycles of new beginnings. Our awareness of that allows us to shake off what doesn't serve, release what doesn't serve, come to the greater awareness of, okay, well, these behaviors and these experiences are no longer serving me. How can I sit down and I sort it out? How can I sort out these energies of perhaps lower vibrational eating habits, because they've been based on behaviors about who we think we are within the body, within the acceptance of the self, as well as many other things, because it's a multidimensional experience. It's not just one perspective. Oftentimes what I've experienced that many of the addictions come from many lifetimes, and because of being so empathically awake, connected with the energies of all of the collective and the earth and other timelines, that sometimes the emotional habituation, for me it was eating and drinking, binge eating and binge drinking. And for me, that was a way to numb the emotional experiences that I was feeling from everywhere, because I wasn't aware of those boundaries. Because coming into the dysfunction that I was experiencing was to serve and heal everybody else. And that's the experience that I had from the dysfunctions I've come from. And so as one awakens, one says, well, okay, well, you're just as capable to carry your light and to honor your light and to heal you. Those are examples that you can go within your inner work and you can clear. And these are my boundaries now. I'm ready to set my firm balance of who I am. I'm ready to carry my light. I claim and declare my divinity. I claim my light. I claim my self-empowerment and ground this to the earth, opening up for my greater light. And then I become the example through which others can also choose to create their own unique ways of self-care and self-balance. But just know that the multidimensional bodies will require clearing and healing. And normally for those that are empathic and crystal children, we can feel what other people are around us and the energies that they carry, because it touches our field and we can feel it. And so it requires that they become aware of the energies that they're carrying and why perhaps they feel the way that they do sometimes. But it's up to each person to be their own sovereign master of their own ship, if you will, the vibrational ship that they carry. And that's by releasing and healing the wounds, releasing and healing the density, releasing and healing all of those damages that we've all taken on throughout many lifetimes, and to harmonize them, always working the energy, because we're always given new energy, to recenter within the self and call in, what do I now want to create? What do I now want to experience? Because this was not working. And it's a constant infinity. Releasing what was, centering, claiming anew. What do I wish now? And it's a new reality every time that you do. Always recentering, grounding. Grounding cord right from your sacral through the root down to the center of Gaia. Breathing in Gaia's energies. Receiving her light, opening all chakras, opening your soul star chakra, opening the pineal, everything gets opened. And you call in the highest source light, the highest source codes to bathe and cleanse all that you are. And this can be done in simple breath work in the mornings and at night so that you're always sleeping with the highest vibrational multidimensional fields that you can, because at nighttime it's a 24/7 harmonization, a 24/7 transmutation. We're often creating in the astral realms and the astral frequencies with our multidimensional families, these timelines and these templates that we're all co-creating. And then you wake up with these thought forms and with these energies from your dreams that you can journal down as a part of what we've offered as daily self-care. And then they come forward to you as, okay, well, this is what I'm going to work on today. This is how I'm going to realign today, because your dreams offer you those transmutational perspectives that you can begin working on. And so it's a 24/7 transmutational cycle. And we like cycles because cycles is within our natural innate system of all life. It's an organic experience that we all move through. If we resist that, if we depress and suppress that, that's when the multidimensional bodies become imbalanced. And we're kind of feeling as if we're thrown around by everyone else's energies, and we can feel it all. Because as our multidimensional bodies awaken, we're becoming more sensitive of how we receive and send energy. It's becoming heightened. It's becoming more refined, whether we know it or not. But it's important to pay attention to, well, how am I feeling? Just connect in with, how do I feel? What's going on within me? That's why the intuitive center and the intuitive feelings and the emotions are so very important, because those emotions help rebalance us if we're paying attention. And then that simple breath work, grounding through Gaia, calling in light, calling in balance, calling in harmony, calling in your codes to rebalance and center, opening up all your chakras for clearing and cleansing, grounding through the Christic light, being bathed with Christic and Metatronic light, the highest white light. Bathing your physical, bathing your mental, bathing your emotional, bathing your etheric, and just feel the golden sparkles bathe. And as you take the inhale, you're opening up your lower chakras, you're opening up the chakras on your feet, and your Earth Star chakra, opening up for the healing energies and the elements of Gaia on your inhale. You feel all of your chakras open. This pillar of light that runs along your spine is now open through your intention. I open my pillar of light with the highest loving frequency, the highest light codes. I am in oneness with the heavens, and I am in oneness with the center of my soul heart and my soulful experience. And we're connecting, or we're reaching up for that connection with the heavens, this connection with your divine sacred center, and the center of Gaia, which is our soul's blueprint, is connected with the blueprint of the collective, with the blueprint of Gaia, with the blueprint of the galaxy and the universe. So this completes the breath connection. That breath connection calls in light codes. It calls in everything that you need as a soul, as a multidimensional being, to be all that you are, as this beautiful basket and weaving of energy and vibrations and intelligence. Your light body is an intelligent mechanism. So how can we care for it? How can we allow all that we are to be this highest vibration of love and joy and freedom of flow, flowing with the natural currents of creation, flowing with the natural currents of the universe that we're being offered in every moment, to call in, have it bathe every cell, every organ, everything within your body, all chakras, just bathing with the highest light codes with your intention. I am being bathed and I'm being loved and nurtured. And the breath brings it down, anchoring it in. And on every exhale, feel the anchoring and the grounding. And you'll feel your feet energetically through the spine, through that pillar of light cord. And that cord will pull down through the chakras, therefore anchoring all that you are with Gaia. And then on your inhale, feel the breath of Gaia live through you. Call up the natural elements. Call up the energies with Gaia to heal and release those energies and those stuck densities within the chakras that need to be released. And I just use the release through my intention And through my inner chakra visualization, I see the root chakra as a transparent ruby red opening and cycling. And anything that looks shady or dense or cloudy is being left to be transmuted. I call it forward. I'm calling it forward with my hands and my intention. Call out to the fields of the all to be transmuted. Call out to the fields of the all to be transmuted. And the infinity transmutes it. The source of God, the field of the all, is transmuting all negative frequencies to more positive light. Your intention of loving self, your intention of loving all that you are as a multidimensional being begins to become this field of light that you're operating within. I honor and I love myself, and I'm calling in the highest light from the universe. Through breath, I seek and I honor my center. Call forward my soul. I call forward my higher self. I live as the divine sacred heart, as mother and father harmonized as one, and all chakras are open and spinning. I call in light to clear and cleanse all chakras. And I call up any energies that are not mine, any imprints, any beliefs, any thought forms that I've picked up, and I'm clearing them and releasing them. Deep, full body breath. I reach up to the heavens. I call my codes in. I reach up to the heavens, and I'm in harmony with higher light. I reach up to the heavens, and I harmonize my multidimensional bodies in greater love and oneness. I'm creating an omnipresent field of light and beautiful fluid movement. I'm reaching up for my codes, gently harmonizing my multidimensional bodies as a pillar of light. I'm a vessel of light. All that I am is light. My organs, my chakras. My throat is being cleared and cleansed so that I speak my loving truth. I speak from the center of who I am, and I clear and I cleanse. And you just feel the bathing of the white light down and around and up from the earth and from all sides, because it's 360 degrees. This omni field is 360 degrees. And you just gently and fluidically move, just soft and gentle, love and healing. Release the wounds. Breathe in love, release the negativity. Breathe in love, release any resentment. Breathe in love, release any anger and resentment and frustration, and just have it transmuted. You can see it transmuted. Just visualize these dense blocks of beliefs or thought forms, and you are the power. You are the master of your omnipresence, and you're just transmuting it to purified, rarefied light. Just through your intention. I choose to release what no longer serves, and it's being transmuted. And those of us that are empaths can feel when we're walking around in public, we can feel the energies that our fields are picking up, because as you awaken your multidimensional receptory skills, the inner and outer senses that are far more than 5, and our chakras that are all over our bodies, our elbows and our knees, and we have chakras everywhere in our fingers. We can feel everything, and therefore you can walk with the awareness that I am living light. I am the walking song of source, of spirit, of creator, the omnipresence. And from this center point, I choose with my loving intention, because I love who I am. I want to experience the love of who I am and express the experience of who I am. And I want to explore all that I am as love. And in this loving, outflowing intention, you're just becoming your own perfection. And that affects the field. And it's just an open flow, and you can feel this space here open, and you're allowing source to live through you. You're allowing your higher self and your soul to live through you. You're allowing the love from that flow of connection to source breath to recomplete that circuit, and it just flows through you. Your higher self is connected with you on every chakra, and it just lives through you as light, and you're just opening. You can honor and acknowledge anything that comes before you, and you're just this open vessel of love. And you can place those boundaries of energetic protection, if you will, for experiences that you feel are constantly pulling on you, so that they get used to the spirit and the multidimensional soul of who they are, get used to calling upon their own light. Then when you feel that sovereignty, then you can begin releasing those boundaries. We should, at some point in our 5th dimensional living, just live as free-flowing, expressive beings. But for those that have gone through various earthly lifetimes and childhood energies of dysfunction and trauma and mental and emotional imbalances and various levels of abuse, it's important that we create self-care, we create those boundaries so that we know where we begin and where our soul's energy is moving and transmutating, and then allow all others to do their work as well, so that they stand in their power and you stand in yours, lovingly and joyfully, you know? And that's something we have to learn, because we've all come from these energies and patterns of familial and societal limiting beliefs about our roles and our definitions, and we're here to transcend them. Each and every one of us are here to transcend familial and societal traditional roles that are keeping us boxed within labels and titles and experiences that no longer suit who we are as free-flowing spirit, to be the beautiful essence of love and joy that we are, and have it received to us in return. So as you create this beautiful centering, the centering is that pillar of light. That centering is your oneness with breath, up, connecting with the heavens, completing this cycle here, and down within the earth, and having it be brought up within your inhale. Crisscross and up. Crisscross and down, crisscross and up, crisscross and down. And you feel your whole body is being fed by source light, by source love. And you feel so much more freer and willing to move, because you're not resisting and clutching into all of those beliefs and those energies that just oversaturated your bodies with the inability to move. And that's why we experience many, when I do personal healings, I can oftentimes feel in my body where that person has carried so much trauma and stress, because their bodies will feel, I will feel that same stress and tension. And that's where the energy needs to be released, whether it's in the shoulders for carrying too much responsibility that they think they have to carry for others, or whether it's within the lower abdominal areas for taking on too much psychic energy. Empaths and crystalline children are usually really carrying a lot of energy that's not theirs, and doing these daily clearings is really important to maintaining that balance and that oneness with nature, the oneness with your breath, the source, and honoring that centering. So that you walk within your balance and in your grace. And that whatever is presented to you, you can center and align. And through breath, through your intention, I choose to align with my highest self. I call my soul and my higher self forward to guide me in this moment, so that I make the highest choices for me and for the greater good. My intention is divine order, divine highest good. And please allow these energies and my wisdom and my intelligence and all that I am as a multidimensional being to choose from my highest place through discernment, through allowance and acceptance of all paths, and through pure love and compassion. Then you open yourself up to create this flow of love and light and compassion through which all are respected and honored, and your boundaries and your experiences are set so that you set your own standard. And that's really important for moving in a new dimensional way, especially when you're coming from so much healing mentally and emotionally, so that you can create a new center point, that you can create new stability for yourself, and that you can anchor all that you are into a new beginning and a new day. And it's a journey. It's a journey of self-love. It's a journey of self-recentering and self-harmonization. Because in every time that you do, you'll feel your higher self harmonize with you. And it's a loving experience of the soul harmonizing with the human, and you become the living spirit having a human experience. Releasing the attachments and all of the beliefs that have held us so heavy. That's what I've been experiencing lately, is releasing the density and the beliefs that have held with all of the attachments. And it's a release process. And it comes from the chakras. It comes from all that we are as a multidimensional being, ready to be infused into higher light programs. And as that light infuses with the cells and with the organs and with the mental body, the emotional body, those energies must be acknowledged, released, and lovingly appreciated for the lessons and the blessings. And that's just the process and the cycle of change. It's a beautiful cycle. It's a beautiful cycle of transmutation. And so you can look at your morning alignments and your morning breath work and your morning clearing and self-care work as a beautiful harmonization with the soul of all that you are. And as you awaken in this, you become more active and more alive, if you will, entangled in a quantum way with all that nature is, with all that source creator is. And so we'll just take a couple of quick breaths, and just to show you just how beautiful and harmonizing breath can be. And you can do it sitting in your chair, and just visualize the pillar of light that runs along your spine. It's a beautiful white crystalline light as white as you can imagine, as beautiful, crystalline clear, and with golden sparkles of crystalline, pink Christic light, turquoise Christic light. All that you are is a crystalline being, very transparent and very crystalline and very beautiful and soft and loving, and calling the archangels of healing in, Archangel Michael to protect your space and your bodies from above, below, and all four corners, and your spirit guides and your healing teams. And I set the intention to connect and to harmonize so that I know my center, so that I seek my center and I live from this centering, and I allow myself to be fully grounded, so that I'm not being swept away by the emotions and the energies of others or the collective. And I allow that my center point to be this calm and peaceful place of love and harmony and healing. And on your inhale, feel the energies of Gaia come up through the base, up from your feet, up, 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 up. And you'll feel this very solid, rich, it just feels rich. It's just a beautiful feeling of richness with Gaia. It's very grounding, it's very earthy. And your bodies and your cells need this. You can become highly enlightened by the infusion with her, by the infusion of her oneness. She's a highly intelligent being of holy light, and she is one with us, and all of our cells and all of our organs require her. The ocean and the water and the airs, our bodies survive with her as one. And feel this richness being brought through the pillar of light, up to the heavens, up to the highest heavens, opening your soul star chakra, opening your pineal, opening your crown chakra, all 14 chakras, opening, spinning, spiraling, being bathed with the holy light, being bathed, blessing and cleansing and clearing all that no longer serves, any imprints, any densities, any thought forms, any impressions that are not yours, that do not serve, please be released now, for I am the sovereign being of my own bodies. I call in the highest light. Call in your codes. Feel the light bathe. Feel the light bathe and feel the cord anchoring you to Gaia. I'm getting shivers all over my body, so my teams and my soul is with me, feeling so good with this multidimensional connection. And breathe up the elements of Gaia, opening your pillar of light. It's fully open and oscillating in a beautiful, gentle cycle, calling in the light codes, enhancing and nourishing your chakras, nourishing your body, and exhale. The exhale, releasing density, releasing worry, releasing anxiety, releasing depression, releasing thought forms of worry, all the mental activity. Release and cleanse and clear. Release and cleanse and clear. You just feel this golden bath. Just bathe in your chakras, bathe in your organs, bathe in your bones, bathe in the chakras in your shoulders, bathe in the chakras in your elbows and your fingers. And your knees carry so much fear from the collective when we walk around. And just feel it bathe and just this beautiful golden, as if your fingers are golden brooms and they're just flicking the density from your body, flicking the density from your body, flicking these psychic energies from your body that do not serve, lovingly going back to source, lovingly going back to the soup and the elixir of love, lovingly intending all energies to be transmuted into the highest light, loving, clearing, feeling the pillar of light through your highest breath, the center of all that you are, honoring all that you are as a beautiful multidimensional being. I honor all that I am as one with source. I honor all others as source, their perfection, their oneness, our oneness. I anchor all that I am as a soul, and I call my soul forward, my higher self forward to live through me today. Through my open heart, I am divine sacred light, and anchor into Gaia. My heart is open, my heart is flowing. I am harmonized within my center. And my thoughts and my words and my actions are refined in this beautiful Christic light. I live from my center. I listen and I honor the voice of intuition. I listen and I honor the voice of the divine feminine for nurturing, for growing, for birthing, for creating. I honor the divine male, allowing that will and that power to move forward and co-create. The divine feminine is the receiving, the divine male is the giving. And it's a circuit of breath. I receive from the heavens and I give to the earth. I am the complete circuit. I am the bridge of ascension. I am centered. I am the centering in the will of God. I am the centering in the will of the Holy Creator of Spirit of the universe, and I am one with the omnipresence, and I emanate love. I emanate joy. I emanate love. I emanate joy. I pray for peace and love to all of humanity. I see humanity healed. I see miraculous healings occurring all over the earth. I see the oceans being cleansed and purified. I see our air being purified. I envision healing within my family to the greatest good of all. I see the healing and the co-creation between all soul tribe and soulmates. I see that our entire collective is creating harmony and oneness and care and honor for one another in the highest level of respect and allowance for our uniqueness, for our oneness. We are the center of Source Creator. We are the blessed children of Source Creator, and we are here to co-create as Source from our centeredness and our divine sacred heart. And anchor. I anchor these loving energies to all beautiful Gaia grids so that I may co-create with her in oneness and in love and in joy. Thank you for the Holy Creator and the Omnipresent to live through us in this moment and our higher selves as we become one. Namaste and Amen. You feel this beautiful stretching at the open heart, the divine sacred heart stretching and opening, so that your divine sacred heart opens and becomes this vessel and this portal of greater light and greater love. And just know that in this daily alignment process, you might move throughout your day and you might have little things that come forward intuitively that allow you to let go of what no longer serves. And it might be within the co-creations of your relationships. You might have an experience, I'm already clearing. You might have experiences with a relationship and changing the way that you talk with one another or behave with one another. You're changing the energy within your home. You change the energy within your body. So you'll get these intuitive sensations about your multidimensional body shifting and changing as you intend and work within this field of light that you are within and without, calling from above as below, and living this within and without state of being. Because these are just the natural progressions of evolution that your body, you are now commanding your cells and your body and your organs to be a part of. You are the master of your co-creatorship, if you will. This beautiful, loving, intelligent ship that requires your care, that requires your nourishment. And it's our responsibility, each of us, to care for our own light, to be the mediators and moderators of our own light, and to know when things feel uncomfortable, to set those safe boundaries, to set new standards for ourselves so that we begin to care and love ourselves first. And that self-love is so important to the new tree of life, so that we become that experience of energy for all others to choose their path as well, and to be okay with however things unfold, because it's all a divine orchestration of love and evolution. And everybody will be at a unique point. We all come with different blueprints and with different experiences to move through and to heal. So we hope that you've enjoyed that. Just be gentle and loving with yourself. Start any day with a beautiful self-love process. This is just one experience to create that importance of centering, of grounding, and to aligning to your highest light, and honoring and being open within this beautiful engagement of who you are as a multidimensional being, all that you exist within, what exists within you, and the beautiful essence of who you are as light, the living song of Source Creator, and how it can help in your healing and your letting go, and your healing all of the traumas and the wounds. Remember that healing can be a multidimensional process and can use traditional experiences as well as experiences new. So just trust yourself, trust the guidance you're getting from your teams. There's no one right way for everybody, because we all come with different healings and potentials. We all come with different needs and different desires. So allow that to be okay. And know that you always have the medical professional community that is a part of our new era healing. It's all one. So enjoy and trust yourself and love yourself for who you are as Source. Namaste. We wish you many blessings.